See me win Grammys, do not be surprised. I got the vision and I got the drive. I manifest it so I know it's mine. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, yeah, I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. For the momentum, yeah, I know they feel it, they feel wanna be. NFL, now we making beats. NFL, you can look at T. The concept, contrary to your belief. Gather around and come and see. I'm undefeated. Flow that water, Aquafina. Need a girl, they Mars, Jada, not a diva. Man, I ain't trying to die, Leo. I know, I don't do no mediocrity. Gotta be at a certain level if you're gonna be beside of me. I don't just game of psychology. I do this thing so religiously. I need to get my master's in theology. Y'all just rely on technology. I know my grandmama proud of me. All the good things she instilled in me. Hope that she know that it's still in me, still in me.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Let's jump right in and play some 2K.
A couple of weeks ago, we caught up with Warriors rookie Eric Paschall, and I challenged him to a game of 2K. He is surprisingly good. Check it out. Welcome to 2K TV today.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
What?
Clouds passing high over the 10th hip, and the Clippers starting 5. Mullen is out there with Malone. And there's Bryant, then there's Parker, and it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Chambers, Doncic out there with Stockton. Then it's Elliott, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Now, here's Doncic. Just 5 to shoot, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
All free throws good from Doncic.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Not loose, and now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Chambers. Kicks it to O'Neal, and the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. The open shot, Stockton. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Outside Bryant. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And here we go. Here's Chambers. Malone with the block. Here's Kobe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls for. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Stockton passes to Elliott. Pass to Doncic. Over Bryant. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Stockton against Parker. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early on in the quarter, but he's got to just tighten it up a little bit.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Stockton dishes to Doncic. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Good on the shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
You know, he's automatic in the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Oh, here's Parker. It's in the layup for 2.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and just being relaxed in this atmosphere is going to be difficult. He knows that. And he hopes that that nervous energy his players have translates into extra effort. We'll see if they can be aggressive enough tonight to win the series on the road. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here is Bryant after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And it's good, 2 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Shetland. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the mistake.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Stockton outside. Doncic feeling it out. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Bryant. Pass to Malone. Now Sabonis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mullen kicks to Sabonis. Parker outside. And no good that time. Excellent D from Stockton. Elliott against Bryant. Here is Elliott. Pass to Stockton. He dishes it to O'Neal. Malone comes with the double team. Up again.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Rejected by Stockton. Here's Chambers. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Parker against Stockton. Puts it up from 17. And yes, it's good. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
Minnesota leading by 7. Stockton outside. Sinks that one from the post.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Bryant looking over the floor. Now the pass to Malone. Parker against Doncic. Lock at 6. Back to Malone. Puts it up from 15. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. O'Neal passes to Stockton. Back to O'Neal. And Parker comes with the help. Stockton against Parker. High, arcing shot. Stockton. Good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Clippers trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Kobe. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Man, how about that high release Bryant has? Really helps him inside when the D there is attempting to smother him.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. So both teams making some changes here. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Jokic. They shoot again. Nice D from Strent. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot, and Jokic lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. No good from Booker. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Mitchell, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Passes it to Abdul-Rahim. Mitchell outside. Pass to Jokic. And again, it's Minnesota.
Nice looking mid-ranger there from Jokic. Money in the bank from that spot.
Clippers trail by 15. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Kemp. Dishes it to Booker. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And just lights out in terms of his scoring. Devin Booker's calling card.
Stockton against Westbrook. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by the Clippers. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he doesn't care at all if he has to take a little punishment to get his points. You can say that for sure about Abdul-Rahim. He's not going to shy away from the contact and doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Mitchell against Booker. Over Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. Timberwolves leading by 11. Stockton left side, and the shot goes in. Stockton's got 8 points. Here's Westbrook. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Passes it to Kemp. Booker against Mitchell. No good from Booker.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Malone is out there with Sean Kemp. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Trent in at the 3 spot. Mitchell finds Jokic. over Westbrook, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. 6 points for Jokic.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Outside Kemp. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Stockton. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Clippers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Kemp. Doncic against Booker. Sabonis trying to get open. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And if Booker has the defense on him inside, he can still deliver. He doesn't let that get to him.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. The dish to Doncic. Over Schrempf. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 17. He feeds it to Westbrook. Over Mitchell. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Westbrook pulls it in.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
There's the pass to Jokic. Nice D from Sabonis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Booker the pass to Kemp, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
Well, Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Abdur-Rahim. From 13, and no good. Nice D from Schrempf. That one drops for him.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
For the Clippers, Mullins checked in for Schrempf. Kobe comes in for Devin Booker. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Bryant. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Poked loose, and Parker with a clear path to the hoop. And the lead is down inside single digits. Parker's got 6.
And Parker is the ultimate attacker in the open floor. He gets the ball and doesn't think twice about getting to the rim.
Doncic dishes to O'Neal. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 11. Parker kicks to Bryant. Shot on the wing. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Doncic. Now Shaq, covered by Parker. 6 to shoot. Jokic finds Doncic. Over Parker.
And the defense from Parker really helps change the direction of the shot, using his speedy hands there incredibly well.
The shot's good from Mullen.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Minnesota leading by 9. Passes it to O'Neal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Bryant drives in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Clippers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Both free throws good for Bryant. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Doncic. Shaq dishing to Doncic. Here's the floater.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Parker against Doncic. Parker right side. And he gets it to go. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Minnesota calls timeout. Doncic against Parker, and Doncic gets it to go.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Clippers trail by 9. Parker looking around. Here's Kobe again, Los Angeles.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Softly drops in the floater. Doncic has got 17 now.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Bryant. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And it takes a Herculean defensive effort to rattle Bryant. He sinks contested shots at will. How about his focus?
Here's Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Floats one, and with that shot, the Minnesota leaders got back down to 7. The bucket there from Parker.
He's really redefined the floater. Parker is one of the best in the business.
Parker with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kobe with the ball.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. Pass to Elliott. Here's Doncic, defended by Bryant. 5 to shoot. Minnesota again turning it over. John Stockton, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Malone's checked in for Kemp. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Sabonis, and that one drops. Sabonis has got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Shaq passes to Doncic. Shoots it. They grab their own miss. O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Minnesota making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Sabonis. Parker kicks to Kobe. Here's Malone, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that will allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
But they recover it. Chalk up 2 there. Chambers got 6.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Parker outside. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Shoots from 12. Malone gets the bucket. He has 6.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Lays it up off the glass.
Took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
To the inside. Bryant. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Kobe's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Malone. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that one's good. Parker.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Stockton against Parker. 11 feet away. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there. Just a gifted scorer.
Outside Mullen. Shoots the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Mullen's got his second basket of the night.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. For the Timberwolves, they're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. The pressure of Game 7 may be weighing. That about wraps it up.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Minnesota, we've got John Stockton. Elliott is out there with Chambers. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Doncic in at the 2-guard spot. Stockton passes to Elliott. Back to Stockton. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Chambers. Shot clock at 6. Good work defensively by Malone. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Parker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. And here's Stockton. He kicks it to Doncic. That's good from 17 feet away. Doncic has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Kobe passes to Sabonis. It's blocked by Shaq. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Malone, left side, pulls up on the wing. rebound, Minnesota. Chambers got 6 rebounds now in the game. O'Neal dishes to Stockton. O'Neal up top, defended by Bryant. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
On the wing, Mullen, covered by Elliott. Sabonis finds Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Mullen. It's deflected. And here we go. Here's Chambers. And he goes in for the dunk.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he hits the space. Parker against Chambers. Shot on the way. Kept alive. There's Sabonis. That one good for 2. Sabonis has got 6.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
Here's Doncic. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense here from Malone. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Bryant can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. Chambers the pass to Doncic. To the right side. Releases. And the basket by Chambers. He's got 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Malone. Booker comes in for Mullen. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Parker. Stockton with it. Sabonis defending. Jokic. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there. And that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Adams outside. Kicks to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. With the fadeaway. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Sabonis. He dishes it to Kobe. Booker outside. Now the pass to Kobe. Nice D from Doncic.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Kemp with the steal. Westbrook with it. He's got 7. Outside Kemp. Dishes it to Booker. Pass to Bryant. To Sabonis. And it's sent back by Jokic. They retain possession. Bryant's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now, here's Westbrook. Takes the 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Doncic outside. Stockton kicks to Doncic. Passes to Jokic. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Pretty fundamentally sound, and Jokic does a great job of keeping his balance there after contact.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Adams. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Shrink's checked in. So here's Westbrook. To stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Stolen by Westbrook. Top of the key, Booker. Goes up on the high post. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Booker runs the floor so well. A terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Pass to Jokic. Stockton kicks to Doncic. Fires the three. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. He just needs the consistency.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 5. Now Westbrook. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Kemp. Lead away again, Los Angeles.
I don't think the timing could have been any better, as Russell Westbrook does a great job of taking advantage of the defense.
Stockton dishes to Doncic. Mitchell outside. Doncic against Westbrook. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 28.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot heat.
Nice shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Jokic, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At 6'10", 250 pounds, it's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
O'Neal's checked in for Minnesota. And then for the Clippers, Karl Malone's checked in for Sabonis, and Mullins subbed in for Sean Kemp. For 3, Westbrook. But they'll get another chance. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Mitchell passes to Abdur-Rahim. To the paint. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Yes! And the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just spins off the D with ease.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Chambers is checked in for Jokic. And Elliott subbed in for Luka Doncic.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 5. Mitchell wide open. Offensive rebound. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. O'Neal against Westbrook. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 7. Tries from the block. That's good from Shaq on the assist by Mitchell. O'Neal's got 7 now in this quarter.
O'Neal just a brute on the block. Simply overpowers the opposition. Pass
to Malone. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Booker. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Schrempf against Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Nice D from Schrempf. Chambers fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
6 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. You can't get that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a...
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Russell Westbrook out there with Tony Parker. Then it's Mullen. Then it's Schrempf. And it's Malone in at the 5. Here's Westbrook. Over Mitchell. The shot's good from Westbrook.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Shaq against Malone. Shaq kicks to Mitchell. Back to Shaq. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Sabonis, he's checked in for Detlef Schrempf. Clippers trail by 12. Parker outside. Parker double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Timberwolves now. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Westbrook from the arc. They get it back. Malone gets the bucket.
And Malone, he is huge at that forward position. Just a muscular phenomenon who just wrecks the opposition in the paint.
Back to Stockton. Passes it to Chambers. He kicks it to O'Neal. Pocket 6. Here's Mitchell. Drains the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Westbrook. Malone trying to break free. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Just how fierce a competitor Russell Westbrook is. He just lays it all out there on the line every single night.
Kobe's checked in for the Clippers. Minnesota calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Timberwolves leading by 13. And Gives up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Elliott against Mullen. Here's Bryant. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Malone, good.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Shaq. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Mullen passes to Malone. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Stockton dishes to O'Neal. Chambers kicks to Shaq. Stockton against Sabonis. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Stockton. Shaq's got 9 points now in just the second half. Clippers trail by 13. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Here's Elliott. Here's Shaq. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Malone against Stockton. Malone left side. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Takes the 13-footer, and the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And that one, good.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
And the pass to O'Neal. Kicks to Stockton. Over Westbrook. A shot by Stockton, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Outside Westbrook. To the left wing. O'Neal against Sabonis. No good off the back of the rim. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. It's tipped. At the elbow, Westbrook. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Stockton outside. Pass to Chambers. Offensive rebound. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Chambers got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's O'Neal. Eyes again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And guys, they did a better job of getting good looks inside in that first half. More of their shots now coming from the perimeter.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers call time here. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. Clippers trail by 11. Here is Bryant. To the inside. Kicks it out to Mullen. It's Bryant, high post. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim. Lays it in against heavy pressure.
Got a piece of it. Stockton passes to Elliott. 6 to shoot. Back to Stockton. From 17 feet out. Here's Shaq. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
We saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Kobe. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Stockton outside. The feed to O'Neal. Over Sabonis. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got his 5th assist in this one. Kobe against Doncic. Now here's Bryant. He's tightly guarded. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Kobe, no good. Timberwolves leading by 11.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Timberwolves.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And here's Stockton. Tries it from 19. Goes back up. And Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 30.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Elliott the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Good on the bucket.
And Mullen isn't deterred by the defense. When he's got position inside, he's incredible at finishing oversized.
Stockton with it. They do it, they'll move on to round 2. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round 1 in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game 7. And no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round 2. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next.